I feel like the racing mids have become a little underrated since their initial release in 2023, because after these were released, nobody really talked about them. They instead shifted the focus on GRC and Racing Rescue. Heck, even the racing mid lines have been talked about more than the D100 lines, which is a little surprising because I think most of these cars are pretty cool. I mean, they did McQueen, Mater, Sally, Flo, Ramon, and Doc, who is the only other one I'm missing from this line, unfortunately. And as a bonus, they did this um, other variant of McQueen based on the Crusin model, which is like a little promotion. I'll talk more about that later on in the video, but yeah, hopefully with this video, I'll be able to bring some sort of appreciation for this line because it was a good line. Probably not the best, but it was a good line. Hello everyone, welcome back to another review here on the channel. Yep, I'm finally back from my Europe trip. I was pretty much gone for the last 2 weeks, but I'm back here, and I did find some cars on my vacation. This being one of them, and the other one being Jay Schuster, who I will be reviewing as well, who is another 2023 release. But yeah, I did put up a poll on my community tab of which those two would you want to see, and the D100 Crusin McQueen won by a lot. I mean, Jay Schuster did put up a good fight for a while, but ultimately McQueen won, so I gotta respect the fans' wishes. So yeah, let's take a look at the packaging, shall we? So let's move all these guys out of the way. Look at the packaging. Now, unlike the other D100 cars, I believe this is a slightly different packaging because it just says D100, Disney 100. It doesn't have the side panel of the other Pixar properties like the other ones had. It does say Disney 100 Celebration and it says in a bunch of other languages. This is how much I have to pay for this guy, which is $20. It's not ideal, but I mean, considering this is a special version of McQueen that wasn't released too much, so I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that price. Yeah, the McQueen diecast itself, but this is a Crusin McQueen, and it says in a bunch of other languages. On the back, we have just the McQueen himself, and his name in a bunch of other languages. I do like the prototype image, but it's not as shiny. The diecast is not nearly as shiny as that image, but yeah, that about does it for the review, and I'll be right back with this version of McQueen all opened up. Alright, so here is the McQueen out of the package, and I gotta say, he looks pretty good in this silver finish. But yeah, no, this is the part where I normally show off the appearance, but obviously this guy did not appear in the movies. He is based off Crusin McQueen, who did appear in Cars 1, but I mean, this diecast is like pretty much not canon. It's just a special metallic version. But the release of this guy is way more interesting. So initially, when all the other cars of the D100 line came out, we thought that was it. But no, this guy snuck in as like a international exclusive. I believe he was exclusive to Canada and I think Europe. Those are the two places that he pretty much stayed in for a while. That the US did get him, but it was through Target's website. So basically, Target ran his promotion. Well, if you bought like a certain amount of cars merchandise for a certain amount of money, you would get this guy for free, or you could just go on the Target website and just pay $5 for him. So that's how you could get him. I was gonna do that, but unfortunately, I completely forgot, so I wasn't able to get him. But hey, glad I was able to acquire him in 2025. So I finally have him in the collection. So, I'm sorry, I'm lagging out a lot. I'm still recovering from my trip, so if I seem a little like out of it today, that's why. But yeah, it's McQueen. It's pretty cool. I don't have a normal Crusin McQueen to compare him to, so this is my first version of Crusin McQueen. Hopefully, I can get the one that in the 5-pack because that's how he's being released right now. With the Red Hydraulic, Red Ramon, Lizzie, and Sally, and Flo. So hopefully I'll get that, and when I do, I'll compare him more to this guy. But for now, we're gonna focus on the D100 Crusin McQueen. So first off, he does have a kind of nice expression, just very chill, very chill. Nothing on the hood, but you can appreciate that silver Zamac raw feel on the hood. No decals. That's what these things are really good for. They're very simple. They're almost like statues in a way, so I do appreciate that. He does have the wheels, which are all grayed out. He does have like one splash of color though, and that's his based on his Crusin design. So he does have the little oval with red oval with the lightning bolt inside. I think it would have been so cool if they called it yellow like the original, but I mean, I think that would kind of break the continuity, break the consistency of this color, so that's why they're planning to do it. But yeah, you just appreciate that silver color. Zamac Raw. I'm calling it that. Silver Zamac Raw finish. He does for the gas cap, the roof flaps. Windows are also gray, which I really like that detail. He has no spoiler on the back and nothing on the backside either. So yeah, very blank. This side is pretty much the same. You just have that little decal that was on the other side. And here is the base. Mattel, Disney Pixar, made in Thailand. Interestingly, he does not have the holes for the new Made in toe hook to him, which is interesting because the other McQueen release in this line, he did have the holes, so I'm not sure why I just wanted to get it, but I'm sure it will work if we just like put its toe hook and these rivet holes. So yeah, that about does it for Crusin McQueen, D100 Crusin McQueen. Not much to say. He's a very simple car, but I mean, he does look nice. He does look like the other McQueen that got released as a single and the 5-pack, which is how I actually got all my D100 cars. Of course, this is basically a Cars 1 McQueen. This is obviously Crusin McQueen. They wanted the same splash of red color. Yeah, I will leave my link to the 5-pack in the description below if you're interested in checking that out. I really do like that 5-pack a lot. It's probably one of the best ones they've done in a while. Here is the silver Cars 1 McQueen. This is a Chinese release versus a Thailand release, so you can kind of compare how the silvers differ. I like the Thailand one more, honestly. I think it's a little bit more, it looks more silver, just looks a little, it just looks like gray paint in my opinion. I mean, it looks good, but, you know, not nearly as good as the Thailand ones. Here is Racing Red McQueen, just as like another special McQueen they've done over the past couple of years. And finally, here's Gold McQueen from 2021. Yeah, not similar at all, but just want to show. And they have a gold Crusin McQueen all the way back in 2008. I just don't have that one because it's expensive, and the ones I've seen on eBay are pretty beat up. So yeah, I don't think I'll be getting him anytime soon. But oh yeah, we'll do the group show with all of them. So here's the other McQueen. We have Mado here. Let's just try and get them all in this frame here. We have Ramon, Flo, and then I'll put Sully in the back. There we go. And here they all are together. Now I just need to get Doc somehow, and I'll be done with this line. So yeah, that about does it for the comparison part of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and hope you all are excited for the upcoming videos. I have a lot planned for the summer since Racing Rescue is coming out. Hopefully I can get those soon and review them for you guys. But yeah, lots of exciting things on the channel. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joe Quick Tire signing out.